here's Ted Pearson with some advice on coffee.
You know, friends, there's more than fine, full-bodied flavor, more even than that deep-down satisfaction in a steaming, fragrant cup of Maxwell House coffee. Yes, grand as that is, there's something more. It's that friendly stimulation in a cup of Maxwell House coffee, the kind that buoys you up and never lets you down. Now, we've taken various ways of pointing out just what we mean by that friendly stimulation. But tonight I have an idea we can express it in a different way. Anyway, I'm going to try. I'm going to call on our maestro here, our own Meredith Wilson, to help me out. Oh, Meredith, do you mind?
Why, not at all, Ted, if I can help.
Well, then, Meredith, how would you tell us about that friendly stimulation that's in a cup of Maxwell House?
Well, let's see. I think I'd set it to music, Ted. Let's say the boys and I have been rehearsing for maybe 5 hours, and we're pretty well worn out, all of us. And by that time, we're playing something like this. Then I know it's time for a little rest. And as we all file out, we're pretty apt to congregate in the coffee shop for a smoke and a cup of Maxwell House coffee. Well, 20 minutes later, we're back at our desks playing like this. Yes, Ted, once more we're playing Allegro Vivace, or in other words, Con Brio.
Or as one might further say, Con Maxwell House. Well, I guess there are times when, to alter an old saying, music speaks louder than words, and this seems to be one of them. Well, thank you, Meredith. You certainly have expressed the friendly stimulation there is in a cup of Maxwell House coffee for all of us. And so, friends, when you're tired, maybe feeling out of sorts, a little low in spirits, and you need a really wholesome pickup, why then take time at your meals to enjoy a tempting, fragrant cup of the coffee that buoys you up and never lets you down.
Nice commercializing, Ted Pearson.
Thank you, Bob. Now I've relayed my message to our audience. I have a message for you. There's someone waiting to see you.
Well, tell him to come back later, will you? I'm very busy now.
Why?
Because. Oh, it's Jack Benny.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Yeah, I can't be that good. Hello again. This is Jack Snooks Benny talking. And, Bob, I just dropped in here for a minute to thank you again for appearing on my program last Sunday night. It was a lovely gesture on your part, and we appreciated it.
Well, that's okay, Jack. I enjoyed every minute of it. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. We sure got a lot of laughs, didn't you? And the members of my cast got a big kick out of meeting you, Bob.
It was my pleasure, Jack. You know what impresses me about your program, Jack?
What, Bob?
Well, the way your cast looks up to you, the way they respect you.
Respect me? Oh, yes. I've got them trained pretty well, Bob. You know, when I crack the whip, they jump.
They sure do.
Oh, yes. You know, when I want something done, I simply give my orders to Mary, Phil, Don, and Kenny Baker. And Kenny does exactly as I say. But if things were bad before, Bob, you have no idea of the situation now. Since they met you, you'd think I was a stooge or somebody.
Gosh, I didn't mean to start anything, Jack. Is there anything I can do?
Bob, when you kissed Mary, you did enough. Really, you did. Really, folks, you never saw such a smack.
Well, Jack, that kiss couldn't possibly affect Mary's feelings for you.
No, but last Monday was my birthday, and the kiss she gave me... what's good for frostbite, Bob? I got a warmer kiss from my high school principal when I graduated. I nearly killed that joke, too. One good joke, and I have to kill it.
Yeah. Well, then you did go to school.
What's that, Bob?
You did go to school.
Oh, definitely. Why, back in Waukegan, they've got a halo around my dunce cap. But, Bob, I want to tell you the real reason for my being here tonight. Not that you need a reason on radio, you know, but I've been listening to this program for the last 14 or 15 weeks.
Oh, then you like our show.
Well, Bob, I will say that it's a nice program. You know, it's nice. But it needs a little something to, well, it could be stronger. You know?
Yeah, well, what do you mean it could be stronger?
Well, Bob, I don't mean that you have to send it to a gymnasium or anything like that. But I said before, it is a nice program.
Well, what do you mean, nice?
Now, don't pin me down. I mean it's pleasant.
Oh, yeah. You mean it doesn't go around and kick anybody in the face, huh?
Well, you don't have to get ironic. I didn't come here to tear your program down. I merely came to give you constructive criticism.
Yes, but, Jack, I hardly think this is quite the time or the place, you see.
Now, Bob, when I see a man drowning, I don't wait until he hollers for help.
Well, what would you suggest?
Well, Bob, look, let's analyze it. Now, since this show is an hour and mine is only a half hour, we must use twice as much showmanship, you see?
Showmanship? Well, have you got any ideas, Mr. Barnum?
Just call me Barney. Now, Bob, the only thing that fits here, you don't mind my helping.
No.
The only thing that fits here is a very hot, swingy song. Now, take a tip from me, Bob. Have Judy Garland sing a rip-snorting zazoo-zaz number.
Yeah. Is that what you would do?
Definitely, and I ought to know.
Yeah, well, that's fine. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Allan Jones, our brilliant young tenor, will sing My Heaven on Earth. Thanks, Jack.
Oh, it was nothing. It was nothing. Now, the next song...
Heaven is a million miles away. Still I find it in my arms today. Heaven is the only word will do when I'm describing you. My heaven on earth started when you came into view. I never knew the thrill of living until you happened along. My heaven on earth came with a glance, bringing romance. That lucky chance was all I needed to fill my heart with a song. Loving you isn't hard to explain. You're sweet, you're lovely and gay. Heaven's loss has been my greatest gain for letting an angel like you get away. My heaven on earth, you're in my arms, you're in my heart. So who can measure your worth? You're my heaven on earth. My heaven on earth. Heaven, first came in view when I saw you. I never knew no thrill of living until happened along. Sweet day when I happened along. My heaven on earth. I saw you with one glance, knowing that you brought that lucky chance romance to fill me with a song. It's hard to explain. You're sweet, you're lovely and gay. Heaven's loss has been my greatest gain for letting an angel like you get away. My heaven on earth, you're in my arms, you're in my heart. So who can measure my worth? You're my heaven.
That was swell, Allan. Thank you.